What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Melvin telling to me, your boy Mel coming at you. So I'm gonna do a story time for you guys today. And I probably should have been did the story time, but I don't know why I didn't do it. But I don't know. 7 is my favorite number, and today is February 7th. And I just felt like for some reason the time was right to do this story time. So I'm living in Atlanta, Georgia now. Woo woo woo, ATL. And anybody who knows me knows I'm from Albany, Georgia. The Benny 229. Stand up. You're not from Albany, you don't understand that. So, um, after my mom died, I moved to my own place, and I was kind of in a rut because I was by myself. Because I'm an only child, I'm always kind of like my world, and that's something that's hard. Even to this day, I'm still dealing with that. So after I think it maybe 3 months, probably like 3 months after I moved to my own apartment, which was not too far from my job. It's like 5 minutes from my job, which I love because I was only 5 minutes from work. That is too far. Anybody who knows, being 5 minutes from work, too far. So 3 months after I moved to my apartment, I met someone, we became friends, and instantly into a relationship. And that person just became babe, that babe. So 2 months into the relationship, babe lost a job. Babe lost a job, and I was like, this person was my world, and I didn't want to lose this person. I didn't know what to do, so I said, well, babe, I got my own apartment, my own car, had a good job. Just move in with me. You have a place to stay. Um, and I had internet, everything. Look for a job, even use a car. Woo, woo, woo. We in this thing together. We're gonna ride. Cause when I'm with somebody, I'm gonna ride with you. You know what I'm saying? That's mine. That's mine. So 2, 3 months later, I was at my job and I found out that there was going to be a layoff. And my boss came to me and told me about it. And I knew that I was losing my job in about 2 weeks. So I didn't know what to do. And I was just like messed up. I'm dealing with, babe just moved in. I'm the only one got a job. I don't know what we're going to do. I'm still dealing with my mom's there. And I don't know what to go on. So I told my boss, I was like, well, can I get like the rest of the day off? Because I work 12-hour shifts. I work from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m., 3 days on, 3 days off. And so I was like, well, let me get, I said, well, can I get the rest of the day off? She was like, yeah. So I went to the Chinese food place because I love Chinese food. They love Chinese food. Went and got basic Chinese food. And I said, well, I just said, well, me and babe, we're going to sit down, we're going to pray about it. We're going to work this out. We're going to sit together. We're going to ride it out. We're going to be together for each other. So riding down the road, and I'm not but 5 minutes. I'm not but 5 minutes from work. So I'm coming in, and when I pull into the driveway, because where I stayed, it was like way up in the cut, and the parking lot was way this way, so you can slam doors and you might even not hear anything. So when I pull up, I get out the car, I'm getting stuff, and I look to the back of me, and I'm like, is that my cousin's car? That's my cousin's car. So I'm thinking that's my cousin's car. And I'm thinking, okay, my cousin. So I pull out my phone, I check my phone, and my cousin ain't text me because I'm thinking a lot of times my cousin would text me and say, hey, I'm coming over or not. My cousin ain't text me. So, my cousin ain't text me. I'm like, no text, cousin car here, babe here, I know. What the fuck going on? Excuse my language. So I walk up the stairs and I'm coming upstairs and things just run through my mind. The wheels in the bus go around and around. And I go to the door and some said turn the lock real easy. So I pull the key, turn the lock real easy. Now open the door. And as soon as I open the door, the bedroom door slammed. I'm like, what? So all of a sudden, I go in there and I try to, I'm like, hey, lock the door. So finally, lock the door. When they unlock the door, babe ain't got nothing but some shorts on. My cousin, butt booty naked. And I was like, what fuck? I'm like, babe, I'm taking care of you. I'm paying all the bills, feeding you. I got the drawers you just put on when you close the door. Really? So I'm just like seeing red. So I'm just like, oh my God, I'm like in a rage. So I go in the kitchen. The night before, I had cooked some chicken. So there was like this knife in the kitchen. And anybody who knows me knows I'm a very positive person. I'm very sensible and everything. And I don't really like violence and all that. That's just not me. So all of a sudden, like I saw red. Like I really, really saw red. And I pulled a butcher knife and I grabbed a butcher knife and I was finna fuck somebody up. Real talk. So all of a sudden, I guess they saw this. That's when my cousin ran to the bathroom and locked the bathroom door because the bathroom door was locked. Like the bedroom door was a little easier. Like I knew how to jimmy a lock. I'm just being honest, not a jimmy lock from one of my exes. But the bathroom door was a little harder to do. So all of a sudden I'm in there this bank. I'm like, open the door, I'm gonna kill y'all. So all of a sudden, my next door neighbor, whenever I would go out of town, I would give him and his wife a key to my apartment. So they came to the apartment. Wait, what the fuck going on? Y'all keep getting out of the company. And I'm like, nah, I'm finna somebody up right now. No, this cheating, what? So all of a sudden my my best friend, his wife came over. My best friend, my other best friend, he was like 6'6", big dude, like 300 play football. So all of a sudden he like grabbed me, both of them against the wall holding. He's like, yo, y'all better get. He's holding me against the wall. He's like, yo, I got him. So his wife's like, hey, y'all better get out here because he could have. Y'all better go. So they go, and that took the day. I was off for 3 days, so I had to go back. So he was like, yo, he's like, you got to go back to work. I'm like, no. He's like, give me your keys. He's like, why no? He's like, no, I'm not leaving. So give me your keys because I know you'll go after. So I took my keys, gave them back to me the next morning. And to make a long story short, I got cheated on by my ex, who I was paying all the bills for, living in the house, cheated with my cousin after my mom died. This was the real Lance, like June Diary. I don't want no Lance line. This was the real Lance, okay? But after that situation, I went through a 6-month period to where I didn't want to be with anybody. I didn't want to love anybody, and I missed out on good people. And I tell you the story time to say this: don't let the stupidity or the mistake that somebody else made make you miss out on somebody else great. Because during that time period, I was missing out on great people because I was thinking that person was going to treat me the same way the other person did. And you can't bring that baggage into a relationship. Two, I had to learn the power of forgiveness because the forgiveness was not for my cousin. It was not for Babe. It was for me. Because when I wasn't forgiving, I was holding negativity in my heart. And that's one of the reasons why now I am such a positive person because of what I've been through. That's why I can be so positive. And I forgave Babe. I forgave my cousin. Am I gonna get back with Babe? No, me and Babe are friends, and Babe tries, but it's never gonna work out again. I mean, that's just the way it is. And I forgive my cousin. My cousin on my lifeline now when it comes to my exes, when it comes to Babe. But the power of forgiveness is a strong thing because you're doing it for you and not that person. So I say this to anybody. A lot of times we complain about this and that. This was some real shit. Okay? So the power of forgiveness, and don't bring back old baggage relationships because it's toxic. It's toxic. And you can miss out on somebody who's great and wonderful for you. I love you guys, and I hope that the story time has been a personal testimony, inspiration to somebody, that no matter what you can go through, it's always a brighter side and you come out of it. I love you, my loves. Love life. And last but not least, I want to say, I don't want Lance. That's all I got to say.